Oh, he's a good one too. You got him too. Oh, I better get myself another yabby.
No. G'day everyone, Josie here, my cousin Tilly, and Josh / my dad behind the camera. Today we're going to be hunting some monsters.
As you can tell by Josie's great little intro there, I've brung the girls out to the creek today. Just a bit of a lazy day. We're just going to throw a line in, set some traps. The mission for today is to get some bait yabbies, because me and Josie went out on a bit of an adventure the other day. That video will be coming out Sunday, so put that in your diary. Sunday morning, I've got it all ready to go. And this video is just going to be a bit of a adventure down on the creek with the kids to get some bait yabbies, set the traps, hopefully get some bigger ones to eat, which I can guarantee you we're at least going to get something. I'm not going to give away too much just yet. You're going to have to watch the video and find out. Anyway, let's get into it, get these traps in the water. You're going to have to bear with me because I've got two cameramen here that are not that experienced on the camera and they might be a bit wobbly, but they're doing a pretty good job so far. I'll give you a rundown on the bait as promised. There was, I think it might have been 2 videos ago, I did use this little method and I was going to tell you at the end and I got carried away and completely forgot about it. So I just flicked juice all over the cameraman, which I'm wearing gloves because you don't want to get this stuff on your hands because it sort of gets in your skin. Anyway, what I've got is not a mango sorbet. It's pig skin that's been soaked in a cheap fish attractant, which I just got from a $2 shop. And I've had it sitting in the shed for probably 12 months. I thought I'll get it out and have a crack at it. And I soaked some of the meat in it that I used on the lines, and the yabbies seemed to go off on it. So what I done, cut all the pig skin up, put it in here, tipped a heap in, and just let it soak. Now that's been soaking in there for probably 4 days, and it doesn't have a lot of smell, but it's really oily, and you can see the slick in the water when you throw the bait out. So we'll get the traps baited up and go and find a spot to put them in. We will spread the traps out a little bit. Tilly's going in with trap number 2, so she can pull this one. And it's not out very far, but I don't think it has to be here. We've got a heap of sticks in the water just out there, so that should be all right. Now, when I was here with the lines, I had a line here, and just about every time I checked it, I got a yabby off it, and I did get quite a few small ones, so we'll put one here. I was thinking about putting one up here, but that was the line that we didn't get a single thing on, so we'll go one here. Trap number 3. Oh, that's perfect. I think this last trap Tilly's going to throw in, I think we'll go right out around and go down to this far end. I did have a line down here that didn't seem to do very well, but I wasn't really keeping an eye on it because I was busy down that end. And I do remember, I'm pretty sure I got one small one. So, and really what I want out of this place today is small ones. And the traps that the girls put in, they're the ones they're going to check. And we're going to have a competition who gets the most. So go, Till. Perfect. We've made it down to the little water hole that I'm going to throw a line in. And it's actually surprising how much the water level has dropped. I was only here, it was probably a couple of weeks ago now, but the water was not far off the top of that log. So it's gone down probably half a metre. I've literally just made a line each for these pair, and I no longer got Tilly's in, it's biting already, and I literally only just threw Josie's in. So rip him in, Till, show us what you got. It's not going to be easy for them today because we've got probably a good metre drop off the bank and it is really shallow. The net that she's got doesn't have the longest handle on it, so you'll have to get your net deeper in the water, Till. Oh, no, missed him. No, go again, leave him in there. He's still on there. I think they'll be pretty hungry, so they're going to be reasonably easy to get. Got him that time, Till. You beauty. What do you got? Oh yeah, he's probably too big for bait, but we're going to keep him. He might go in the pot or he might get let go. And I literally haven't had time to do anything. I was just baiting their lines up when she got that one. And Tilly always seems to have good luck. Whenever you bring her, she's the one that seems to catch yabby after yabby. Give us a look at him, Till. Yeah, he's not bad for a start. Want some bigger ones than that, but. And she's on again. Literally only just put it in the bucket. Yeah, got him that time. Yeah, beauty. Another one about the same size. Oh, he's a good one too. You got him too. Oh, you beauty. That's a nice one. Give us a look at him. Oh yes, he's definitely one for the pot for sure. Get him in the bucket. What I'll do is I'll get a heap of this dead grass and stuff, put in there. Because that big fella there will eat the little fellas. I've actually moved Josie's line because she just wasn't doing any good. I've moved it down a bit and my rod doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot either. I will go and check my rod after they get this one. What's it feel like, a nice one, Jose? Get a couple more big fellas. Oh, he is a big fella too. They missed him. Scooping too early. He'll come back.
Feels like a big one.
You got a big one?
Feels like one.
Yeah, the girls just missed a big one there. I'd say he's come back. Just take your time, go real slow.
Feels bigger.
Put your net right down deep, as deep as you can, Till. Wait till you can see him and get behind him. They missed a bloody monster over there just a minute ago. I'd say he'll keep coming back. He's not going to go anywhere. But I've definitely got one on my rod. It didn't look like he was doing much. And that's how deep it is. I'm touching the bottom with my net there. And I'm caught on a stick, I think. He's straight in the net. Oh, you got him?
Yeah, and he's big.
Is he? We'll come over and have a look. I've got medium size. We'll go and have a look at what the girls just got. They reckon they got a big one. Here's a look. Oh yeah, he is nice. Not a great monster, but he's not a small yabby either. Get him in the bucket too. Look out. The poacher's back. She's just moved the line from down the other end. She's going to poach the honey hole.
I think I've got one.
Oh, Josie's on, finally. Looks like a good one too, Jose. Yeah, you can probably see that bank a bit better from this angle.
Oh, he was hanging out the net.
Did you get him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he looks all right. Another big one. That's what's going to happen today. I've come out here in the hopes of getting some bait. They're all going to be big ones. Tilly's sabotaging Josie's line there, just sitting just inside the water, so she doesn't get any bites. Josie, your line's on again straight up. They'd only just got that one off Josie's and threw it back in. Must have nearly threw it on top of one. Lucky I brought them pair today. I don't think I've got a single yabby. They're over there filling the bucket for me. This little bugger here's got away from me probably 4 times now. And it looks like the same yabby. He's got the same size claws, same colour. And he's not getting away this time. He's in the net. I shortened my line up a bit so he didn't have time to get away. And he's another one of that size that's sort of too big for bait and not real big for eating. But I think we'll put him in the bucket for now and see what we get at the end of the day. Oh, Nelly got me. This one is bloody going off, biting like a fish. Hopefully he's hungry. God, for the way that bloody yabby was going off, he's not real big. Give us a look at him. Another one about the same size. Just that medium sort of size, but I think if we get a heap of them, they're going to go in the pot.
He's cute.
They're literally getting one after the other. They'll just pull one line in, turn around, the other one's going off, which is good because it's keeping them busy and filling my bucket. So I better check this rod because I've noticed it's been going off. And I need a bit longer of a net because I've got to squat down on this log, and I know it's going to happen before the end of the day. I'm going to be in the drink. Well, I thought that was going off. Must have been dreaming. Those lines are absolutely going off down there. The girls are just catching one after the other. But the only problem is they were all just a bit too big for bait, and they weren't monsters, but they're going to get eaten anyway. So what we're going to do, we'll go through and check these traps. We'll go down to the end that we finished on, and we'll work our way back. And I've got the girls carrying the buckets today, and they seem to always want to walk through the thickest part of the bush. We're going through here, and they want to go around through all the trees. Oh well, some mothers do have them. What are you doing? You think that's the end trap? Oh. God, imagine taking them trapping by themselves. They'd be only checking half the traps. And if you're bringing your kids out bush this time of year, make sure you've got plenty of air guard on them. Because this season, I've noticed the ticks are really bad and they're horrible little things. I actually got 3 or 4 on me when I went out and done the carp video a few videos back. And I got one on me backside there, and I must have been sitting on him all the way home, and he's just envenomated me, envenomated, whatever that means. Pumped heaps of venom into me, and I ended up with a dirty big bite mark about that round and a big lump in it. It's gone now, but oh geez, it was bloody painful. I reckon I was sitting on him all the way home and just aggravating him, and he just kept pumping it into me. But if you've ever had a tick on you, them little bush ticks, and it's got aggravated, you know what I'm talking about. They're bloody horrible. So if you're coming out bush this time of year, you see my videos and you want to come out, make sure you pump the air guard onto yourself and don't make the same mistake. I don't like the stuff. I'd try to avoid it. I actually haven't got any on now, but I've got heaps on the girls. So just a little tip for you. Rightio, we're having a competition now. Whoever gets the most bait yabbies wins, because that's what I want.
Bait yabbies?
Yeah. We don't want monsters today. You watch, trap be full of monsters. Righto, Till, bring it up.
Nothing.
Nothing? That's almost borderline unbelievable. Although this, when I had a line out here, I didn't do much good. Hopefully the other traps are going to do better than that. We have trap number 2, and hopefully this one does a bit better. I reckon we're going to get better as we go. There's at least one in there because I've seen it. Oh, you got a few in there? Yeah. You got any bait size yabbies? No. Oh, probably 1, be borderline. But we are getting better. There's 6 fairly mediocre sort of yabbies. There's nothing in there that I'd call a monster, and nothing in there that I'd call really small either. That one there would be borderline. I reckon a yellow belly would have a go at him. And we'll check them all for eggs.
Oh no, it doesn't. None of them do.
Next trap's mine, and conveniently, I set mine in the spot where I got most of the big ones last time. It's a bit of a setup there, but anyway, I won't big note myself just yet. Oh no! Jinxed myself! Only one! Only one, and again, he's not really a great monster. He's fairly mediocre sort of a yabby, and he's really trying hard to get me. Look at him. Little bugger. He can go in the pot. Tilly's up. Cross your fingers, Tilly. Oh no! She comes up empty again. Well, I think Tilly made up for it with the lines. She's basically got most of the ones off the lines. And Josie's made up for it with the traps. She got 6. Josie's final chance to redeem herself. I think I might rig a line up for the girls here while we have a bit of a cook up. We've definitely got enough in there for a cook up. Oh, and Josie's redeemed herself. She's got a big turtle. Dirty little bugger. The turtles are starting to move down the creek, I reckon. The big hole way down there I've noticed is starting to get full of turtles. And I've never ever got one here before. And we've got a bloody turtle in the traps. And unfortunately, the big fella's a bit soft. So we're going to let him go. We're going to let this big fella go. We got a bit of a photo with him because he is the biggest of the day. But he's a bit soft and a bit doughy. So he's going to go back for another day. Well, that bait didn't work anywhere near as good as what I thought it would. I thought we'd have heaps in the traps. Not doing particularly well with the traps this year just yet. Most of the luck that I've had has been with lines. What I might do, I'm going to go through these yabbies. We've got plenty there for a feed. The girls, I wouldn't have even showed half on the video of what they actually got. There's probably good 20, 30 in the bucket. I'll get the pot going and start organise the cook up. In the meantime, I'll rig a line up for these kids. They're chasing each other around with bloody yabby in the background. I'm cooking them up the way the girls like them today. Smoking hot cast iron skillet. I've just blanched the yabbies, peeled the tails to make it really easy. Give them a good clean up. Taking the poo bag out. Little bit of seasoning. And the flip around on the cast iron skillet until they get nice and seared. And bon appetit. I think I end up keeping 14 or 15 for them. Have a bit of a snack on while we're out in the bush. They were having a muck around with the rod over here. I don't even know where they've gone. They've probably migrated back to the ute. I think they're like pelicans or seagulls. They can smell the food cooking. As soon as that cast iron skillet warms up and starts letting out a bit of smoke, they all tend to congregate around. They've basically got to pick the yabby tails up and stand back and throw it at them. And this is what the seagulls are like. The very smallest yabby I accidentally dropped in the dirt, so I left the tail sitting over there in the dirt and didn't bother about it. And look what they're doing. They've picked it up, peeled it, they're cleaning it off, and they're going to eat it. I've got some beautiful bloody yabby tails all seared up here.
What about that? Yeah, you dropped one.
Oh, I dropped one. Bugger. Ah, Tilly. Oh, well, she's cleaned it up now. I might as well cook it. I wasn't going to bother about it because look at it. Our little yabby tails are cooked to perfection. And although they were sort of mediocre sized yabbies, you still get a fair bit of meat out of each yabby when they're that size. There's nothing wrong with that. The big monsters you do. The big monsters are probably 2 or 3 times the size of that, but there's nothing wrong with that. And we're going to be a little bit civilised today. I brought them a toothpick each. All we're going to do is pick our little morsel of goodness up, our little hors d'oeuvre.
Bon appetit. Bon appetit.
And we're going to get
Bon appetit.
and we're going to get a food review from the harshest critics. Well, not really, because these pair here will sit there and bloody pick them yabbies to death like a pair of seagulls. But I told them just to be careful because they're going to be bloody hot. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
I better give me little hors d'oeuvre a go. Hot. I should have waited for that to cool down a little bit. I just burnt my tongue. And that is got to be my all-time favourite way of cooking them. I don't mind a good old-fashioned boil up, mixing it up, but on the cast iron skillet, just a little bit of seasoning, oh, you just can't beat it. Oh, I better get myself another yabby.
No.
What? Look at these pair of bloody seagulls. They're guarding their bloody food. I've only had one yabby. I better go in for one while they're distracted. I'm going to take the big one too. I've only got 2 yabbies, so I took the big one. So we'll leave the video there. Had a great day out here on the creek. Got a few yabbies for the girls to have a bit of a snack. Come up really well. Don't forget,
hit the subscribe button
and hit the notification bell.
catch you on the next one.